my name's Randell Stroud, and I'm here with Dara Cheng, and he's going to take us through his product. What's the name of it?
hydrogen booster.
So it's a hydrogen product that allows a car to run mostly off of water. So if you come in a little bit closer here, he's going to explain to us. So how does this process start? I know that this is the water reservoir tank, and it has water, and it has electrolytes in it, correct?
Right. And that thing flows through the hole here and go to the main unit right here that we call.
So the water goes in here, and it's mixed with electrolytes, and it flows through here. So, and it goes into this converter.
Yeah, that we call
a converter box.
Yeah, this we call a hydrogen reactor.
Okay.
Yeah, when all electrolyte go in, the thing after the power goes through the ignition, goes through over here, that this become reaction with electrode and cathode and anode that produce atomic state hydrogen and oxygen. So we collect only hydrogen goes through the engine to intake manifold right here to run through to the engine.
So this is the air manifold here.
Yeah, that is the intake air stream manifold. We had to put bypass the airflow meter right here because we don't want to confuse the computer with the air fuel mixture. That thing. So we just send through hydrogen direct straight to the engine air stream. That's all how the system works, and the rest the car computer take over the system.
So this here, how much water has to go in here? Whenever
you have to make the system I make right here is after we mix it with the sodium hydroxide, that system has run about 10 amp.
So this electrolyte water, when you pour it in here and it flows through this tube and it goes into the converter box, it's essentially electrified once it goes into here,
right here,
and it creates hydrogen.
Yeah.
And then so from here, where does the power flow from?
Oh, the power they come from the battery direct there.
Okay.
From the battery, but we have another relay to give boost 12 volt with the. Or we take only 12 amp to 15 amp, or mostly on a high speed we run about 10 amp. That's in there, and produce hydrogen and oxygen. So we collect mostly the late model car. We use only hydrogen only.
So this hooks up to the positive terminal.
No, this one. We have our relay. This here, right here.
Oh, okay, the relay switch.
Yeah. So we have power from the from the battery 12 volt right here, and with the main fuse right here is about 30 amp, and then for safety reason, in case it overheat or oversupply, something like that, the fuse will blow out itself. We put about 15 to 30 amp, depend on.
And is this connected to the starter ignition switch? So whenever you start the car, this activates?
When you start the car, there you send a power supply from the ignition key there that your car running mode.
Okay.
On the running mode that you give here, so the relay gonna click on, connect direct 12 volt from the battery.
Okay.
Yeah, and after that, the thing there.
So the water coil that comes from here, it's gonna hook onto one of these terminals here.
No, from the bottom side. We just put in right here.
Oh, okay, on the side.
On the side of here. You can see from here that we put already. So that mostly the bulk right here that produce hydrogen. And
now on this terminal here, there's another tube that's going to go into.
Yeah, go to the hydrogen. It's connect to the hydrogen.
Okay.
Mostly we use anode and cathode right here.
Okay.
Mostly cathode they use hydrogen, and anode they produce oxygen. And we don't use for late model car like that. We don't use oxygen. We let the oxygen go back to the tank, water tank.
So the hydrogen that gets produced in here, does it go directly into the block, or
no? Go to engine air intake system.
Oh, okay.
Engine air intake.
So once the hydrogen goes into the intake system, where does it flow from there?
If from there go past the throttle body and go right to the engine
Okay.
cylinder head.
So
Go to we call combustion chamber, the eight piston, the thing all pre-mixed with the system.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so this is the basic converter box. Is this for like a V8 or a V6?
Yeah, mostly the V8 or V6 are the same. The same.
Okay.
The same.
So you got different sizes depending on the model of the car.
On the model and of the car. Yeah.
All right. Well, so once you install this into your vehicle, you still use gasoline as like a primer, right? Just to get the engine started.
Yeah, mostly we have to use the same engine. I mean, the gas that you put on the car is the same that you do, but it's just 1 gallon instead to go less than, I mean, go what you have right now. But
Right.
this after put my new unit here, it go beyond that thing.
So let's say that like my vehicle, for example, it goes maybe 30 miles per gallon. And I have a V6 engine. If I put one of these units on it, how long would a full tank of gas last for me?
It go mostly some car that we have experience with it go over 50% or 100% to the car depending on your drive. But if you drive normal freeway speed, it go up to over 100%.
Wow.
Well,
So I could double my gas mileage essentially.
See, the reason is you have to understand, mostly internal combustion engine, whatever you put, any kind that you have there, you have turbo or you have air charge or something like that, you can add air, you get the more fresh air get in the thing there. And mostly our unit is 100% or 200 or 300% octane because the hydrogen is combined all this in here. Again, it's mostly international combustion engine. They use only 1/4 of gas that you put in, and the rest is just dumped to the exhaust pipe.
So the hydrogen power is probably going to replace about maybe 80% of the normal combustion fuel. It makes
Yeah.
up for the difference.
Yeah.
So you're only using the gasoline just as a primer to help get things going. Then the hydrogen takes over the rest.
The rest, yeah, they have to burn the fuel inside the combustion chamber and add more power, nothing too. Also, that a lot of people misunderstood the thing. We know the thing. Your car is not run with the gas. Your car run with the hydrogen.
What about people who say that hydrogen is not safe? Just a rumor, not true.
Mostly the rumor on the people. Most people don't understand what is inside the hydrogen, inside the gasoline. The gasoline is hydrogen. See, mostly you go in a gas station, you see 85 octane, 95% octane. These are number the hydrogen, and we add more hydrogen means that you get more than 200, 300%.
Now, here's a question that everybody wants to know, all right, is what about the environment? If everyone has this in their car, what kind of positive impacts is that going to have on the environment?
All this year, my experience work on this thing here. After we put all the unit in here, is the right 100% hydrogen in there. If we clean all air emission, you clean all your knob because we get on fresh air and clean all unburned fuel. That's how the car get more mileage because the fuel unburned inside your combustion chamber there, that all hydrogen do the job. They have to burn all this.
So if I have this on my car, it's going to produce virtually no carbon emissions. It'll eliminate it, like 99%.
Mostly my research, I try to see the late model car right now, you don't need to put catalytic converter on the car because no fuel to burn. After burn or reburn again because we ain't no fuel left over on the system.
So this is expected to hit markets maybe in the next few months. We're expecting to see it out here. How can people get a hold of you if they're interested in maybe putting this into their stores? Do you have any kind of contact info or anything?
But for the meantime, right now you able to go through the eBay. I mean, on Facebook,
Okay.
YouTube.
And on this video, everyone, we're working on a website for the HX Magnum product, and so we'll make it easy to get into contact with them. Last question: how long have you been researching this kind of technology?
Well, mostly this technology, I almost spend almost my life to do all the job here because I work from my childhood from how to run the engine with the water for a long time, and after that I get certified with the state and the government and do all the research and more that I'm sure that the unit will work.
Now I want to say one more thing. We all know that gas is really expensive right now. In LA, I think it's like $7 a gallon. If people put this in their vehicle, we don't have a final sales price for it right now, but is this going to be affordable for people if they want to get it?
Yeah, mostly I do research. I've been in contact EPA department many times. I think there. Mostly, if you install this unit to the car, you mean you convert your car to become a hybrid.
A hybrid.
When the car hybrid, that thing you will get tax deductible.
You hear that? If you get this on your car, it becomes a hybrid, and you can get tax credits for being environmentally friendly. Now, if I was to get this unit on my car, do you think that this is going to sell for under $1,000 a unit, or around that area?
Yeah, I around that less than 1,000 now. But
okay.
The unit has to because standard or regular, or you want to maximize the unit, run very good. Yes, add more a little bit, but it will start very low price.
Okay. Well, even if this sells for, give or take $1,000, you got to think over the long term, the amount of money that you're going to save on, fueling up in your car. I mean, I easily spend, $100, $200 a month on gas, and I don't drive that much, so
yeah,
it pays for itself. It pays for itself. Okay. All right. Well, here it is installed on the vehicle. Not everything's hooked up. But yeah, so guys, be on the lookout for this product. It's very amazing. We're gonna have a website and everything, and hopefully it'll be hitting the market soon. Thank you guys so much. This is Dara Cheng, Randell Stroud. Thank you so much.